Dlux.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is disregardfiat. I'm here for Deluxe, which is decentralized limitless user experiences. If any of you guys have a badge, the HiveFest badge, I kind of rated the HiveFest wallet and then gave you all an NFT of these bees. Which was definitely a project that we've been working on for a little bit of time. So I noticed that about 150 of you have actually unwrapped your bees, and you can see on the screen behind me um, I think there's like 130 million varieties or different unique styles of these bees, and hopefully yours is cute. And I think that's the general reception. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we've been building Deluxe and what it was for. And let's see, a long, long time ago, I've been on Hive slash the other blockchain for over 5 years now. Um, about a year after I got my credentials here, I saw the first like DTube app, and I was like, "Holy crap, this is cool as hell!" So my friend Mark, heavily into virtual reality, and we're like, we can actually build like a virtual reality experience. We can package these things and put apps on Hive and have it just be no censorship with rewards and have decentralized uh, application distribution. One of the things we were really looking forward to was smart media tokens. So that never quite came out. So we developed our own token ecosystem. The token ecosystem, we developed our own DEX for it, which allows the people who run our decentralized sidechain to actually utilize atomic swaps to trade our token for the Hive native token, and that means we can use low fees. There's no central honeypot in order to attack. So there really is a very decentralized token ecosystem that is running our sidechain. It's very cheap. It's a state machine, not necessarily like a blockchain, but it has everything that it needs to do proof of brain, our DEX, our NFTs, and all of that stuff. And it runs on a stateless Heroku instance because most of our data is stored in IPFS. It's super simple. You just type in like your key and your username or the system that you want to set up, give it a 100 hive power, and it just chugs along, does whatever it needs to do. So like we run this for literally like $7 a month with 100 hive power, just power it up. And unless you want to run a feed or pipe stuff to a database, that's all you need. Of course, there's other options, but that's how simple it is to just get started and work this out. It's based on a proof of stake system, so you do have to put up your governance tokens. So we're building a new DEX, and unfortunately, our current DEX is atomic swaps, which really kind of makes the normal experience that you'd like, hey, I want 100 of these things. And if there's not an atomic swap for 100, then you have to make your own swap and hope somebody else buys it. So I know it's a pain. Everybody knows it's a pain. So we're trying, just like Yabba PMAP from Splinterlands was saying, we want to have our nodes control a community multi-sig wallet so that we can do partial fills, so that we can do our NFT marketplace with Hive and basically utilize our native token to a fuller extent without having to do the stack stuff. But if you do want to do proof of brain or governance tokens or any of the other stuff, you will still have to buy into the Deluxe ecosystem that way. Let me go next slide here. So yeah, the DEX, of course, it's just us. There's no fees to get in through another ecosystem. It's extremely, extremely cheap. And right now, a swap takes 3 minutes, but most parties see it happen in like 1 minute. So it's pretty cool. And of course, the NFT system that we built is kind of interesting. So what you see in front of us is like a fully fleshed out sales for mint tokens, auctions for mint tokens. Um, the NFT itself, like the script that runs it, there's only one. We don't. Every one of these NFTs is just one script, and then you feed it the UID. So if you looked at the first slide, each one of the bees has like a 5-digit name. You'll see one later. That is basically like the input to the script that spits out the NFT that is yours. So we don't have to spend a whole lot of time building like servers or to make sure that our content is pinned on IPFS. We don't have to worry about the one file. It's really easy to distribute that one file and not have to worry about our data management. Our NFTs also do royalties, so we can make sure that the artists get whatever they wanted to do in here. And of course, these are cheap. So when I printed out the B set, there's 10,000 to one, and it costs 10,000 Dlux on our system, which is only like $3,000. And I think that is extremely competitively priced to what else is available on the market. And of course, all of the other features that are in the system are free. So the auctions and sales and anything else has basically no fees at all. So this is one of the bees here. Just you can do one click to set it as your profile picture, and it tells the Hive blockchain as well as the Deluxe sidechain. Set that up. There's an API, so if say Jarvie or Asgarth wants to make a blue check mark and say that these are NFTs that are owned by you, then you'll get a blue check mark on there, and that would just be it's on your username here. Um, one, this is our initial founder set, so we have two sets right now, and in this case, we packaged an actual value of token into the NFT. So if you ever decide that you don't want your NFT anymore, you can melt it and it'll actually pay you out like a bond value. So if you remember way back in the day, there was the Bitcoin Cassius coins. That was the inspiration for this. So our founder set, there's only 4,000 of these for our logo, a unique color combination of our logo. But if you don't want it anymore, you can always burn it. And I think that that brings a little something new to the table as well. So token ecosystem, of course, has proof of brain. Our apps are there. If you have powered up your Deluxe, you vote on it just like normal. It takes your normal high vote and applies it to our proof of brain. Based on the votes in the first 20 hours, our delegation account will also vote on that content, so you'll get a little bit of Hive as well. So we have NFTs. Because their NFTs are calculated client side, we believe that we will be able to put smart contracts in there as well. So like an Oracle system that runs the same as our apps. Which brings us to our next step, honeycomb. Since our software is decentralized and cheap, we want to be able to make it for you. So just a config file, and you'd be able to run your community or whatever you need to. So, for instance, if you have a video community on ThreeSpeak and you want your own tokens, you'd be able to get with your friends, small config file, and just run this by yourself, and you'll have your own community with it's just yours. It's essential censorship resistant as it can possibly get. So in order to accomplish that, we'll need to finish off a multi-sig, just like what Yaba Pinat was saying with Splinterlands. And as soon as the nodes that are running that system have established control over a wallet, then we'll be able to do a whole lot of cool stuff with that. That includes like commuting computing smart contracts for say media distribution or in real life applications running prediction markets, whatever that is. So I don't know if we're running behind, but if anybody has questions or whatever our presenter wants to do, that's all I got.